welcome back everyone. I hope you're all doing well. My name's Marina for those of you new here, and for those of you who know me, welcome back. Today's topic is when the narcissist loves you, why you are not the only one. Now this comes as a big shock, of course, to many empaths. So when I'm using the term empath, I'm talking about someone who's able to feel the emotions of others. Before they act, they'll start to say, how am I going to hurt another person? I need to approach this with integrity. Empaths can also absorb the emotions of others, which can make it difficult because sometimes they believe it's their emotions that they're feeling and they're not. So when an empath and a narcissist get together, of course, during the love bombing time, it can actually appear that the narcissist is wanting exactly what you are. And possibly in the beginning, they are. They may also feel, I've met the one. Narcissists are always looking for the one. And in many ways, this is where empaths are similar, because they've also been waiting for the one. The difference here is that the empath will approach this relationship with longevity, meaning that they are also going to want to work things out, possibly when things, go off rail a bit. And they're going to, start thinking about ways of moving forward in a way that is going to resemble, of course, a long-term commitment. Now, for the narcissist, unfortunately, they see things a little bit differently. So when you're in the relationship and then that love bombing time, 2-3 months subsides, well, the narcissist finds it very difficult to keep up with that level of interaction, meaning that they're going to find it hard to listen to you for long periods. They're going to find it more difficult to want to stay in your presence with by contributing emotionally, because they don't possess that same depth of emotions. And also, when things become stressful for narcissists, many of them will run. Now, narcissists also have an incredible way of training you, programming you, making you, after those love bombing times, to start putting up with the bare minimum. And before you know it, you're looking for ways to have that long-term relationship. That's what was portrayed to you in the beginning. Now, when the narcissist loves you, they will love you, but it's more of a surface level, the lust, the love, and out of sight, out of mind is very common for narcissists. That object permanence is something that doesn't actually exist for them. Of course, they'll come back to you, but out of sight, out of mind. Now, once you start approaching the narcissist and telling them ways that you want the relationship to improve, without you knowing it, you're actually making the narcissist start thinking, oh, she's rejecting me, she's criticizing me. He wants me to be different than who I am. Well, I am who I am, and they should just put up with it. They may not come straight out and say this to you, but this is what starts to go on in their head. Also, they start to become fearful of rejection. Now, of course, you've approached this not so much because you want to reject them, but more because you're wanting to have this long-term, meaningful relationship with them. But things just don't seem to go right. Now, before you know it, things start to happen. The narcissist's gone for long periods of time. They might go out to buy milk and it can be hours, right? And you think, where are they? Why are they taking so long? And, they'll have a reason for this. But all these little things start to appear along the way. Now, you believe that the narcissist is totally into you, and that you are the one. So when the narcissist begins the ghosting, whether it's for a short period of time, a long period of time, when they start taking longer to answer their phone, you might start to get angry with them. You might start to demand, what's going on here? Why aren't we, why haven't you been answering your phone? Where have you been? Now, the narcissist inside is really, they're getting a kick out of this because they're seeing you start to panic. What empaths don't realize is that it's at this time that the narcissist is starting to secure new supply. And if they're not securing new supply, then they're wanting to wind you up. But really, by this stage now, you've lost what you had initially with the narcissist. It's no longer there. Now we get the push, then they pull away, push, pull. Now you start to push, pull. You'll start to pull away, come back in again. You start to become more independent, possibly. You start to think that you're too needy, so you might allow longer periods of time to pass. What really never goes through the empath's mind is that they are starting to engage with someone else, possibly not just one, but with more. When does the narcissist start to engage with others? Often it's as soon as you've met them. There's other people. It's not unusual for you to be with the narcissist and you're hearing about exes. You're already starting to get jealous in many ways at times because, there's always talk of someone else. They can have lots of friends. They can have lots of exes as friends, or there's just lots of friends around. And sometimes it starts to surprise you because some of these friends you never really even knew about. It's not unusual for empaths to find out things about the narcissist that they never knew. They might not know different interest groups they belong to, different social medias that they're on. They don't realize that they're still on online dating sites, talking to people. But all of these things start to create this erratic sort of behavior, with the narcissist. Now, the more pressure you start to put on the narcissist, they may succumb, possibly, or pretend to. Their actions may show you that they are changing, that they are being really good. And all the while, you're just losing your confidence. Your nervous system, your nervous system is in chaos. You're becoming more desperate, and then sadly you start to shut up. So you start to shut up and put up. You might even just start to say, well, you know what, it's okay, I can make this work, or she's having a bad day, he's got anxiety, she's really stressed with work. And you aren't aware that the narcissist is engaging with other people. Now, whether it's platonic, or whether it's in a flirtatious way, or whether they're just having a full-blown affair. Now, because you believe the narcissist loves you, and because you become also addicted to the push-pull, and you keep giving them another chance, and they keep showing you how much they really do care for you, never in your wildest dreams did you ever believe or think that they were going to one day just cut it off with you. That's right. You were the main supply. They really loved you, but all of a sudden, they've just cut it off. Now, they may hide their new love interest, right? And you just start thinking, what's gone wrong? I need to give them time. They'll come back. She needs her space. He needs time to grow. he had a bad relationship before, she's had all these terrible things happen to her, so I'm just going to give it time and give it space. And this is one of the worst things empaths can really do. You have to approach relationships from a logical perspective, and that is, we need to see a natural rhythm occurring in relationships. So I want you to start to consider, what beliefs do you have you had when it comes to the narcissist, the relationship, the crazy making stuff? Did you start to normalize it? Because it's our beliefs that will direct our actions. So if I believe someone really loves me and, they do want to work it out, and, that's okay, this is as good as it gets, or it will get better, then I'm going to start behaving in a way that is not going to possibly be helpful for me. And this, of course, applies to all of you. So think of what you believe, because what you believe, you're going to start, behaving in a certain way towards. So the best thing that we really can do is start to believe this relationship does not feel good and start to pull back. All right, I hope that today's helped. And if I can help you in any way, please reach out. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.